record this for a little bit and,
Answered by Keeps. Hello, Mr. World's
Oh, we're
most
playing for keeps, are we? We don't play for
covered with a
keeps.
nice luxurious head of
Sexy, though.
stinging, painful
Yeah, I
hairs.
love 'em.
I have a question for you. I know you're just a baby now, but what happens when you grow up and you lose all those luxurious stinging hairs on your head?
That is inappropriate. You should not be talking to that plant unless you got consent first. Did that plant sign a release order? Is it called a release order? I think it's called a release order.
Don't worry, little buddy. 2 out of 3 guys will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35. And if you were a human and I had a medical degree, I could help you with that. But with Keeps, you can get treatment in your own home and have all your information reviewed by a licensed medical doctor who will ship out your treatment right to your door every 3 months. Keeps.
Are you using a plant to advertise globosity? Globosity is not to be taken lightly, sir. And I know you're only 12. But for you, this is a distant memory. For many of us, this is where we live, here and now. This is where I wear a hat, motherfucker.
This is also affordable because it uses generic versions of medication that's already been FDA approved for hair loss treatment.
I don't want generic. I want special and precious. And you give me generic? Well, this, it will surely die.
Do you know what this plant and Keeps have in common? It takes 4 to 6 months to see improvement. So the sooner you start, the more improvement you'll see and the more hair you'll be able to save. So if you're ready to take action, go to keeps.com/backyard.
I refuse to. I will not go to such a generic place. I will not stake my reputation, my ability to be a human being, on such a generic presentation that you have given us today. For this, you will surely die.
Or click the link down below in the
No. No.
description to save 50% off your first order. That's keeps.com/backyard.
Wow. Chris Collinsworth's son really did good on YouTube. Really proud of you.
Today I found out there is a plant that holds the title the world's most painful plant. And I guess I kind of already knew that this would happen, but I didn't know exactly.
Wait, you already knew it? You already knew it, then why did you make the video? He's like, I don't get it. You look surprised, even though you said you knew it. Are you lying to us?
Exactly how bad this plant could be. Spoiler alert, its nickname is the suicide plant.
Whoa. Whoa. That is really mean. Did you ask that plant if it wants to be called the suicide plant? I don't know how many plants want to be called suicide plant. You can't have a long shelf life if you're called suicide plant. Chris Collinsworth's son is not off to a good start.
Gympy, as it's called, is named
Gympy. How do you go from Gympy to suicide plant? I mean, I don't know. If I have my choice, I think I'd go with suicide plant. I may not have a long shelf life, but at least I'll be cool.
native to Australia and just
I mean, even if for a brief period of time before people rightly wax me. But this will surely die.
how bad is it? Well, let's ask the locals. Like being burned by hot acid and electrocuted at the same time. Did
Wow. Got naked to swim in a lake. Fell into plant. 2 to 3 weeks. I don't see any suicides here. Feel like this is hype. I want a suicide plant that is actually causing suicides. Is it just like, I don't know, prolonged burning? I mean, I get that when I'm out in the sun too long, son. Chris Collinsworth's son is not off to a good start. You will surely die.
Meth got naked to skinny dip in a lake, fell into Gympy, 2 to 3
Fell into Gympy. Just let that hang out there. Just let it float into the ether. Let you absorb the gimp of the Gympy. And, ask yourself, if you were this plant, would you rather? I don't know. You got some dialectical naming going on here. You got suicide plant. Yeah, Gympy. Gympy makes me want to hug you. Maybe. Or get you a wheelchair. Oh, no, you didn't. But this will surely die.
3 weeks for them to return to normal. Pain continued for several months. Used a leaf as a toilet paper, ended up shooting himself. I'm going to...
Nice! Okay, there we go. Let's go back to that. Hold on. We got some action now, folks. This is working out.
Fell into Gympy, 2 to 3 weeks for them to return to normal. Pain continued for...
Pain continued for several months. Man, I live in pain daily. I live in your soul, so pain is a necessity. Otherwise, I couldn't live in your soul.
Several months.
But I should surely die.
Used a leaf as a toilet paper, ended up shooting himself.
There we go. That's all you need. Used a leaf as toilet paper, ended up shooting himself. Yeah. But did you die? But did he die? But did you die?
I'm going to touch this plant.
Nope. Nope. Didn't even say whether he died or not. Let's just go back again, because I just want to see. Used a leaf as toilet paper. Ended up shooting himself. Unidentified army officer. Gave it a 0 out of 10. Now I just want to say, if he's leaving the review, he didn't die. So this is a suicide attempt plan at this point. This is false advertising, but they should surely die.
Used a leaf as a toilet paper, ended up shooting himself. I'm going to touch this plant.
All right.
So here we go. Touch a bunch of different
I
plants.
always wanted Chris Collinsworth's son. Well, I would prefer if it was Chris Collinsworth, but if it's just his son, that's fine. That's fine. Always wanted him. Never mind. Not supposed to say that on YouTube. YouTube is very polite.
Compare them to this plant. So first up is a native plant in Florida. It grows in a park nearby, so I think this would be a good place to start our adventure. We're in the jungle of Florida looking...
Whoa, that's way too close. Don't put your face that close to the screen there, buddy. That is inappropriate. I don't know why I paused it there, but yeah, you definitely made me pee a little when you made that move. So for this, you'll surely die.
Looking for a painful plant. How do you pronounce that?
Cinderoscola stimularois.
Nidoscola arens var.
Wow, there it is. There it is. There's the scientific name. Nidoscolosis. Sounds like balls. It's like balls on speed. That kind of would be like a suicide plan if your balls were on speed. I don't know how, but if you think about it, I think you'll agree with me.
Stimuluses.
First try!
Alright, so this is it. We found it right.
Wait, was he happy because he pronounced this right? Let me just see. Are you a Gympy?
We're in the jungle of Florida looking for a painful plant. How do you...
Jungle of Florida. Listen, it's retirement homes and swamps, which are not jungles. Again, false advertising. This will surely die.
pronounce that?
Cinderoscola stimularois.
That was not a pronouncement. That was a bowel movement. You're taking credit for a bowel movement? That's inappropriate. But this will surely die.
Nidoscola arens var.
That wasn't even close. That other... She spoke. She made me want to have sex with the plant. This guy spoke and I had a poop. Well, I'm still having it. It's a long, prolonged poop. When it came out of him, it's the way it's coming out of me. But this will surely die.
Stimuluses.
First try!
Boy.
Alright, so this is it. We found it right here. You can see that
Oh
the
my gosh, it's tiny. It's a little tiny nothing. Little Gympy is nothing. The suicide attempt plan ain't nothing.
plant is covered in a bunch of little hairs, but these are
It's a suicide attempt plan, let's be honest.
actually
Whoa, look at that. Look at the hairs on that guy. Nice.
needles, and they're
I think there's 69 hairs right there, I counted. Nice.
filled with a bunch of things like
420 hairs, sorry. Nice.
formic acid and histamine. And when
Nice.
you get hit by the plant and the needles
Whoops. Nice.
break inside of you, it releases all that and it hurts and it itches. So I've got the leaf right here, and you can
Dude, you're cutting him. You're cutting him. You're cutting him. Man, I hope he turns into a murder plan. Because you ain't respecting. You ain't respecting Gympy.
see all of the little hairs on it. You can see that they're
You feel all the little hairs on it. You feel all the little hairs on it. Nice. Not really though.
kind of soft. I can move them around with my finger. They won't stick into my finger, but I guess I'm gonna put it on my arm.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna put it on like that.
Nice.
Slap it.
Nice. Wow, look at the veins on that guy.
And see what happens. All right, who's next? Peter?
I would not do this. I would not disrespect Gympy or suicide. What did you call it? What is the Latin name? Here, let's get that Latin name down there.
arens var.
Hold on, girl. We got you,
Duroscola
girl. Don't worry. Well, first off, let's get to the bowel movement.
stimularois.
Nidoscola arens var.
Nidoscolosis. Stimulosis. Balls on speed. That's the name of this plant now. Balls on speed. Hi, I'm Balls on speed. Oh, well that's a nice stump right there. That looks piercing. That is beautiful. Plants. Oh, never mind. I can't say that on live TV.
Slap it
But add to the plants.
and see what happens. All right, who's next? Peter?
I'm gonna pass.
Peter?
Peter's gonna pass. Oh, and then he's going to coerce him. Oh, this is violent. This is evil. Cancel this guy, or this will surely die.
Peter reluctantly agreed to test the plant and
Reluctantly agreed. He wiped. Oh, look. Oh, I see. I see. And you're messing with the non-white man, too. See how it is? And he's a gimp. He's a gimp. Being attacked by Gympy. In the hands of Chris Collinsworth's son. This is inappropriate, but I love it. But he still surely will die.
Will bravely took it head on.
Head on. And then there's Will. Looks familiar. He's a YouTuber. I forget his name. I've seen him before. I've seen you before, Will. You're the one that had your house burned down. Not that that's cool. It's not cool at all, but you're a brave man. You're a brave man running speedballs on your skin.
I'm William Osmond, and this is.
That's it. That's it. He is the guy. He is the guy. You have a new home yet? I haven't seen the follow-up. This was a couple years ago. I didn't watch the follow-up. I missed that. I lost interest, William. You didn't hold my interest. You know, maybe if you'd done this earlier, we still would have a relationship, but, you didn't rub speedballs on your skin fast enough.
This is the world's most dangerous salad.
Oh my gosh, who's gonna eat it? Oh my, can you imagine that going down? Did anybody try to eat this plant? Whoa, that sounds... Wow, speedballs going through you. Speedballs going out your butt. Oh. Epic chat for your butt.
Why are we doing this?
Why? For views. That's why we do everything. And likes. Hold on. You know what? Even though surely Chris Collinsworth's son will die, I'm gonna give this a like. There you go. There you go. Virzilla like shit.
Yeah.
Did you think you got it?
Yeah, I got it. Definitely.
got
You can
it.
feel them like digging.
You got it alright. It's called Syphilis, son. Welcome. You're like Nietzsche 10 years from now. Totally lose your mind after you declare God is dead, and then, you know, you die, and then... Kinda didn't think that out, did you? Fred. Are you the Fred of YouTube now, William?
You can see it's getting a little red already.
Already?
Yeah.
It's getting a little red already. No, the other Chris Collinsworth's son took it like a boss. He ain't even complaining. And you're like, you're still red. What's wrong with the color red anyway? Because it's not white, it's not white.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. You're
That's not great.
getting welts.
That's what the doctor said. It's like, oh my, look at that. Syphilis arm. That is, it was like, never mind. I can't say that on YouTube. It's like half the thoughts that are in my head, or more, I can't say on YouTube.
It doesn't.
Dude.
It doesn't hurt.
This is gonna be difficult.
I mean,
Oh.
it kind of hurts, but it doesn't really hurt
Scrotum arm.
at all.
Mine's got.
That's fitting because it is the speed scrotum, so speed balls. So it's fitting that there's your balls on your arm. I guess balls on your skin, really, wherever it comes in contact with it turns into balls. Like nice. That's nice.
God, just
I mean, not really, but yes, nice.
red dots.
Yeah, I've got red dots too.
You have more welts than me, though.
Mine's just.
You have more welts than me. You know what? That's a good band name.
Okay, so overall, we would rate this plant a 2 out of 10. Peter says the mosquitoes are worse than the plant.
2 out of 10. A 2 out of 10 pain scale. 2 out of 10. Gympy. That is, you dissed. I mean, it's called the suicide plant, and you're gonna play it like that? Really, it's the suicide attempt plant, because that army guy didn't die.
Finger rot gets a 2. Now let's move on to the
Finger rot, oh my. I'd like to check that out.
fishtail palm.
But not in this video. I'll save that for another video, maybe. I have no idea.
I ain't touching that.
What is this?
All right, so this is called the fishtail palm because this kind of looks like a fishtail, I guess. So I didn't know that this.
Alright, that's it. I don't care. You're done talking about Gympy. I'm done with you. Are you gonna get back to it? Are you gonna get back to the Gimp? Let's see. Let me see.
poison.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're like daggers.
Is that what my balls look like underneath the microscope? Couldn't really see them under a microscope. Oh no, you. Never mind.
Purely from mechanical irritation of the crystals, or if some of the plants lace them with a poison. You see that?
Oh, it looks like fiberglass.
Those are needles.
What is
There's
this?
still a little scientific debate whether the pain is caused purely from mechanical irritation. Look at what it looks like under a microscope so you can really see the tiny little
Wait a
needles.
second. That's not
Prepare
the
to slide
sign
for the
on which
microscope
you
and it can
were done.